Welcome to the Leadership TKO podcast, your source of strategies and insight to make you a winning leader. With no further ado, here is your host, Lakeisha McKnight. Alrighty, everybody. Hey, guys. Hello. Hey, ladies. Hey, fellas. Hello, Lakeisha McKnight is here. It is indeed the Leadership TKO, the night show via podcast. I'm elated to be here on this lovely Tuesday, October 3rd, 2017, right here live in Chesapeake, Virginia, within the United States of America or North America. Welcome to each and every one of you, right? Before I go ahead and greet each and every one of you and even the respective countries that are connected to Leadership TKO, I am going to invite, that's right, I'm going to do my daily invitations to those of you who may be available to join in live. And you might not be, but I am going to go ahead and invite people on the primary platform that I leverage the most, and that's Facebook. So I'm going to go ahead first on my timeline and invite people to get connected right now. And I invite you to share on your timeline, your fan pages, your groups, and other social media platforms to let them know that we are live right now, or just to share the episode, depending on when you are listening into this message. So I'm going to go ahead and type in, join me now as I am okay. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and post this on my timeline, and then I'm also going to post in some other relevant places. Okay, so I'm going to post in some relevant places. Feel free to go ahead and share, okay? Go ahead and share this content. I am going to post in, there's a group that we do have on Facebook. It's an interest group, so I'm going to go ahead and post there also. So let's go ahead and do that. Here we go. Bam, like that. Let's see. Okay, so I think I have that. Okay, so that's a second place that I'm posting. I'm also now going to post on two fan pages. So first, I'm going to post on my personal fan page, invite people to join in. So let me go to my personal fan page. Okay, so let's see where we are. There we go. All right, so let me go ahead and do that like that. Okay, so it's following through with that. And then, of course, I'm going to go to a special fan page, another special fan page, and I'm going to post there and invite people to listen in. Okay, so I'm going to shift the wording around a little bit for this fan page because I want to share it in third person. Okay. Yeah, she is. All right, so here we go. Okay. So again, welcome to each and every one of you. I know that there are many of you from various countries around the world that tune into this podcast and ultimately to the radio station. So welcome. There are some of you from Croatia and from the Republic of Korea. There are many of you, of course, from the United States, many of you from France and from Germany. Thank you so much for listening in and being connected to Leadership TKO. I want to say thank you to those of you in South Africa, those of you in Ghana, those of you in Norway. Woo, there's quite a few of you from Pakistan. Thank you so much for being connected, each and every one of you. I appreciate it. And it's just amazing how the internet just allows you to be connected to various people from around the world. Just grateful to God for the ability to connect and the ability to really sow into your lives. Of course, I only wish that we can get to know each other a bit more for most of you who are connected, but all is well. There are going to be a varied number of ways in which you can get connected and we can grow as connecting individuals, as professionals, right? And I do invite you to check out the links that's going to be in the description area of this episode, because one of them will be my Facebook profile link and we can connect and become quote unquote friends through Facebook. So definitely send me a friend request and we'll get connected. And if you like, when you do send the friend request, go ahead and send me a message and say, hey, I listened to you on the podcast or on the radio station. And that way it triggers and it helps me to understand that that's how we got connected originally. Okay, so I appreciate it. And I just want to let you know that with Leadership TKO, the podcast is housed under the Leadership TKO Internet radio station, okay? Internet radio station. And this station is housed under the iLead Company, LLC, or Limited Liability Company. And iLead is an acronym. It actually stands for a longer business name, and I'll share that now as well. It's the International Leadership Education and Development Company. I know, I totally get it. It's very, very long. But this is the reason why we do have the acronym. So there you go. But the mission of the podcast, the station, the company is really to partner up with associations, with universities, with small business owners, as well as faith-based groups to build winning leaders. And we're doing this every single day. And I invite you to check out our website to learn more about what we have going on, and definitely be plugged into the blog because we're constantly blogging and just really sowing value into the lives of others. And so our website, our main website is www.leadershiptko.com. Okay, leadershiptko.com, but we have our blog. And when you do go to the main site, you'll see a tab that might say blog. Just click on that and you will be able to get connected to the blog and be able to read up on some of the content that we have and that we share almost on a daily basis. It's not every day that we're posting something up there, but just about, okay, just about. So throughout the week, I will tell you that we have a layout that we follow. And on Tuesdays, it's Authorship Tuesdays. We have a subdivision of the company that's called Leadership TKO for Authors. And it is with this subdivision that we serve authors. That's correct. We serve authors with this particular subdivision. And, just the whole focus, just to let you know, the whole focus, of our Tuesdays really has a lot to do with utilizing your words, okay? Publishing books, utilizing your words to make a difference. But more specifically, on Authorship Tuesdays, you're going to discover how you can become a winning, influential leader through authorship. You're going to learn how to write it, publish it, market it, and profit. Okay, on various platforms on this day. One specifically here is utilizing our night show on Tuesdays at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you are an aspiring author, if you're a present author, I don't care if you've written like 9, 10 or more books, we invite you to tune in on Tuesdays at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it may be a different time where you are right now, but just put a notification on your phone, set your alarm so that you'll be able to listen in live. All right, so we're good to go on that, right? Now, there is so much that we can talk about, when it really comes to books. I totally get it, and hopefully you get it. We can sit here, we can write about it, we can talk about, there's so much that we can talk about. But I really want to hone in on book marketing, okay? There are certain things that makes marketing easier when it comes to your books. And I talked about this a little bit on the blog today. Our message on the blog is book marketing made easy. Book marketing made easy. And we talked about how there are a few things that you can really do to kind of jumpstart things. Because the whole idea when you have books is you want to keep the buzz going. Yeah, you have to keep the buzz going. I mean, don't drop the ball. Keep it flowing. And so you have to have a strategy. I know I engaged in an audio live stream today, not a video live. I didn't go live via video. I went live audio on my Facebook profile wall. And we talked about strategy. We talked about how you have to have a schedule in place. when it comes to your content. But when you have a book and you're marketing your book, there are a couple of things that I can share with you. Number one, it's good to really have a celebration. Celebrate your accomplishments. It's a lot of work when you've written a book. Okay. And I want to say kudos, congratulations to those of you who are working on the book, or you've published a book already, or you've written the book, but you just haven't published it yet. I just want to say congratulations in advance. But for those of you who actually push the publish button and you are a published author, kudos to you. Kudos to you. Congratulations. I would love to hear more about your book. As a matter of fact, if you're a published author, go ahead and even reply in the comments area of this episode. I would love for you to share, what your book is. Where can we find more information about your book? And you can leave that comment and response in the comments area of this message today. But that's just one of the things that we encourage you to do when it comes to book marketing is have a party. Have a launch party. Now, you want to do this a couple weeks before you're at your actual publication date. You really want to start kind of building it up a bit about your launch. You want to offer bonuses that encourages people to participate. There's so many different pieces that are really involved, and it's really a lot. It could be a lot of work if you're not strategic and if you're not intentional about making sure that you launch your book correctly. And this is why we often encourage people to get connected, have that strategy session so that you're good to go and you're not stressing. And so if that's something you want to do, just let us know. We'll love to be able to connect with you, sit down, have a little phone powwow, have a little in-person powwow so that you can plan your next book launch the appropriate way so it's less stress. We'll call it the no stress or less stress launching session, right? That's what we'll talk about. So that's just something I wanted to throw in your ear a little bit. But when it comes to marketing your book, I also want you to think about the fact that you really want to make sure that you have people on your team that can help you to gather these things together, all the pieces to this puzzle of a launch. Make sure you gather them together and you begin to think about platforms that you want to go on to talk about your book. So sort of like if you want to go on podcasts as a guest, if you want to be a guest blogger on somebody else's site, or maybe check out some other media outlets so that you can get potential interviews. So these are just little strategies. It helps you to keep the buzz going. It helps people to know that you are available, that you just launched a book, you're making this grand announcement. You want to kind of keep this flow moving and don't drop the ball. Okay, do not drop the ball. And it helps to have a team. Once again, you can either have some virtual assistants to be there helping you out. You can have affiliates. These are people who would love to just promote your book, help you in celebrating your accomplishment as being an author and promoting some more your published work. So you want to think about all these pieces. And we talk about 3 more. Okay, we talk about 3 more strategies on the blog post at leadershiptko.com/blog. And so I want to invite you to come with me. That's right. Go to the website and check out the entire blog message. It's book marketing made easy. You're probably going to see a link even on that blog post where if you would love to schedule a strategy session, go ahead and do it. And the strategy session is probably going to be like 15 minutes or so. It's absolutely free. Okay, absolutely free to have the strategy session. But the one thing about it, of course, is that we stick to our time frame. Okay, we definitely stick to our time frame because there may be some people off the schedule that's not actually in the official schedule that's really occupying some of those slots. So we definitely have to confirm and make sure that the time is indeed available that you've selected. But we will definitely confirm and get back with you once you select an opening. So, that's just a little bit of a few nuggets that I wanted to share with you because the real fun begins once you finish writing the book and you begin marketing it. That's when it really gets interesting and the fun begins, because now it's like, oh my gosh, I have this work, I'm good. I can now say I'm an author, but what good is the title without results of either transformation, of revenue, of clients? If you don't have any type of result from the produced work, what was the purpose of the produced work? I'm not saying that you're going to easily just kind of become a millionaire from the one book, but there's a process that's entailed as a result of the book being published. That's why we say that the book is like the door that opens you to a vast variety of opportunities. So work on the book, get it published, write down that date when you want to get that book published, and let the fun begin. Let the fun begin. So I just wanted to share that with you authors tonight about a little bit about book marketing. We have some more great content we're going to share. We have some more courses, training courses. Yes. Master courses, however way you want to call them. We're going to be getting those things lined up. And we're saying this because we have some more great things in store. I tell you that Leadership TKO for Authors is just one of the subdivisions that we have, but we also have quite a few. And one of them that took off this year was Leadership TKO for Women, where we're serving women. And of course, some of the women may be authors. So it's great that you're here, that you're listening to this, because even with the other subdivision, Leadership TKO for Women, we want to build up women and help women to become effective leaders. Okay. And if you're a woman and you're like, man, I can use some more support, a bigger support network, you can use some business and leadership training. You can use the opportunity to present your business to 1,500 or more women. Yeah. If that's you and you want to do that, I invite you to get plugged in to the subdivision. And there is a campaign that's fueling and pushing this subdivision forward. And the name of the campaign is the Born to Lead Global Women's Leadership Campaign. Yeah. Okay. And this campaign has a twofold part mission. Now, the first part of the mission is to promote a spirit of sisterhood amongst women so that we can become effective leaders. And then number two is that we're coming together. We're talking about women's issues that are prevalent around the world. And then we're going to brainstorm about what solutions actually exist. And then if they're not effective, we're going to brainstorm some new solutions. That's right. We're going to create some new solutions. So that's the twofold nature of this campaign. And if you want to get plugged in, if you truly want to make a difference in the lives of women and help women to become effective winning leaders, I invite you to join the campaign for free. Partner up with us. Help us. Let's do a greater work in the world today in the lives of women. And there's a simple way of getting plugged in and becoming a member of the campaign. Really simple. You just simply go to www.born2lead2017.com. Born to Lead, that's T-O, to Lead, 2017.com. So you go to this website, right? And you follow the steps, complete the questionnaire, and then you're going to hit the submit button. It's going to take you over to the Facebook group where all of the campaign members are hanging out. Simply request to join the campaign group, and at that point, you will be an official member of the campaign. And make sure when you go and fill out this questionnaire that you're on a desktop or a laptop only. Because if you try to do it on a cell phone, you may face some issues with trying to submit the questionnaire. And we want to avoid that by all means necessary. Okay. So I want to say thank you so much for Janine Harrod Brown being here on the platform tonight. She's listening in. She's a very good supporter of the campaign and of the Leadership TKO brand. So we appreciate you, Janine. We appreciate each and every one of you out there that's listening. Even if you didn't speak up tonight and you didn't just say hello on the platform, we thank you. Because even when we're here live, just to let you know, you can choose to interact on the platform. There's a chat feature. So you're able to ask questions, you're able to make comments, and so much more. Don't forget now, we do have a Leadership TKO app in the Google Play Store. So if you have an Android phone, I invite you to go to the Google Play Store and research and look up Leadership TKO, add the word Spreaker after it so it can easily come up and be found, and then download the app for free. Okay, just download it for free. All right, everybody. So once again, Lakeisha McKnight is here, about to tune out. Get ready so that we can transition. We have a fresh new day of content and information that's going to be shared with you on tomorrow, because tomorrow is Winning Leader Wednesday. And not just that. We're going to help also by giving you information about being a good marketer as well. We're focusing on Leadership TKO for marketers. That's one of our subdivisions within the company also. So, and when we say marketers, we're talking about entrepreneurs, because in order for you to really be in business, you really have to do a good deal amount of marketing. So we call you marketers. All right. So I appreciate you. I thank you so much for being connected here on the Leadership TKO, the night show via podcast, and ultimately a part of Leadership TKO and the brand itself. But until tomorrow, I encourage each and every one of you listening in to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Thanks for listening to the Leadership TKO podcast. To continue the conversation of how to take your leadership from good to great, visit www.leadershiptko.com.